Hello there, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for stopping by and welcome back to the Manchester United playthrough. Thank you very much for all the support on the very first episode. Means a lot. Thank you very much. And today we're just going to get straight back into it. We've signed a defender, which is great, but not probably one that you think I've signed, because it wasn't on the list that I gave you basically. We're also going to look at the competition, see what the board expects from us from all of the four competitions that we're in, and we're going to have a look at our tactic, show you what the tactic looks like, show you what the tactic feels like and what I'm looking for, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get a good win or good performance away from home. Tough start away from home at Arsenal. We've also got Huddersfield at home, West Ham away, which is another tough away day, and then Chelsea at home. So really tough start to the month of August/September, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get to grips with it sooner rather than later. So let's dive into these competitions. These are the competitions. This is what the board want. They want us to qualify for the Champions League, so top 4 finish for United this season. They want us to reach the quarter-final of the Champions League. Tough ask with some of the teams that are in that competition, and then reach the final of the FA Cup. So another tough ask as well. So those three are going to be super tough in this first season with the squad that we have at United. And then Carabao Cup, they're not really too bothered with at all. So those are the expectations from the board. Fingers crossed we can do it in this first season. So we have signed a defender, but it's not one that you think that we have signed. So it's not going to be this man. So it's not Toby Alderweireld from Spurs, because they wanted £100+ million for him, and for someone who's 29 years old, wasn't willing to pay that much money for someone I'm only really going to get probably 3-4 years out. So he's not going to be him, and I just wasn't willing to spend that much money on a 29-year-old. It's as simple as that, and his wages would have been good, but it's just his estimated cost, far too much. So it's also not going to be this man. So it's not going to be Jerome Boateng either. We did settle a cost at £75 million, so that wasn't too bad, but he wanted over £300,000 per week, and again, for a 29-year-old, I'm not going to spend that much money. And for the defender that we've got, it just shows you how good the deal is, that when my scout came to him and said, this man wants to come, I was like, I'll snap your hand off for him. But Jerome Boateng is still at Bayern. He's not a Manchester United player. And finally, it's not going to be this man either. So it's not going to be Harry Maguire from Leicester. Good age, but purely because the scout turned around to me and said, look, he's not elite. He's not one of these players that is in that same echelon of an Alderweireld or a Boateng. So I went, okay, I'll listen to you. But the same scout came back to me and said, this is the man that we need. This is the man that wants to come to United and make us great again. And that man is this man here. That's right, Raphael Varane has come to United for a fantastic fee of £68 million. So an absolute snippet for someone who's only 25 years old. So his best years ahead of him. He is in the van, he is in the club, and say for £68 million, plus he's on £185 per week. All in all, it's an absolute steal of a bargain. 15 heading, 17 marking, 17 tackling, great positioning, great mentals, great physicals as well. Alongside either Lindelof or Bailly, going to be absolutely phenomenal to have in that back line, just to shore things up in the back line. How do you think I've done in the transfer market? Is that a good deal? £68 million for someone like Raphael Varane? Leave me a comment in the comment section down below. And this is the rest of the squad. So we didn't get rid of Marcos Rojo, but the transfer window elsewhere is still open, even though it's closed now in the middle of August. So hopefully he will go. And also Marian Fellaini, he is out on loan to Newcastle. So he's no longer in the club, and there is also an optional future fee for Newcastle of £15 million if he plays well. So hopefully he plays well, and they want to go for that £15 million optional future fee. So that'll be grand as well. So Marian Fellaini no longer at the club, hopefully. And Marcos Rojo is still listed, and he's going to be in the under-23s unless I desperately 100% need him in that first team squad. So let's have a look at the new tactics. So this is the new tactics screen. So if you've not seen it before, this is how it looks. And I'll just get up how the screen looks like when you first press the button. So this is what it looks like. Control possession, gegenpress, tiki-taka. On the left-hand side, you choose your tactical style. And I've chosen for this United side the wing play style. So I've had really good wingers down the pass, and hopefully we can do that again. So in possession, we're going to be slightly more direct. We're going to be passing into space. Focus play down both flanks, which is what we're after. And then focus, look for the overlap when we can. Higher the tempo and play extremely wide. So just get those wingers and those fullbacks out completely wide when we're in possession. In transition, we're going to counter, so as soon as we win the ball back, we're going to counter as hard as we can, and the goalkeeper is going to distribute to the flanks as best he can. And then out of possession, this is our line of engagement, so just 20-25 yards out of the goal, and the defensive line's quite high up, actually, to be fair. And we've got a more urgent pressing style as well. So that's the tactical display. So this is the tactic we're going for. This is the lineup against the Arsenal. We've got De Gea in goal. Shaw, Varane, Bailly and Young are the back line. Fred and Pogba in the middle of the park. Both playmakers, so attacking playmaker for Fred and a deep line playmaker for Paul Pogba. Martial on the left, Sanchez on the right, Juan Mata in behind Romelu Lukaku, so we can get all these players feeding in off him and hopefully get the ball out to the wing, whip it in, and the big man scoring some goals. Let's get into this game against Arsenal. Here we go then, Arsenal lining up with a 4-2-3-1 as well. Checking goal, Bellerin, Mustafi, Socrates and Monreal are the back line. Torreira and Ramsey are in the middle. Mkhitaryan on the right, Iwobi on the left, Özil and Aubameyang are the front two. On the bench they've got Kolasinac, Lichtsteiner, Lacazette, Xhaka and Maitland-Niles, all to make the difference. I am going to calmly say, go out there and impress me. Seem deep in thought. I'm going to follow that with a passionate, got faith in you. Go out there and make a difference. Some of the boys are okay with that. Some of the boys are not. And I'll see you when we kick off. Here we go then. They kick us off. They're in their red and white. We're in our black and white. And a big game for the start of the Premier League season. Arsenal versus Manchester United at the Emirates. Monreal down this left-hand side. Finds Ramsey into Iwobi. Iwobi shoots. Iwobi scores. 15 minutes gone. Arsenal 1. Manchester United 0. It's all Arsenal in this first 15 minutes. Ramsey knocks it back to Monreal into Alex Iwobi and he just drills it in. No one getting close to him at all, even though intensity for pressing is high, and he just fires it in. 1-0 to Arsenal. Fred picking up this ball just before half time, finds Martial and he's going to drive inside. He's got Alexis on the right hand side. Can he find him? Yes he can. Alexis driving down this right hand side, finds Lukaku in the middle. He shoots and he heads it just over. First shot at all on target for United. And we're going to go into half time 1-0 down. Not the best of halves, literally being absolutely dominated by this Arsenal side. I'm going to get absolutely tear into them. Show me something different in the second half. Going to the tactics, what can we change? What isn't working? We really don't know. I'm going to have a look at the analysis, play around with it, and we'll see you in the second half. Ramsey with the ball out to Hector Bellerin. Bellerin fires the ball over, but Alexis is there, and now he's going to set a counter-attack. Can he get the ball through to Martial? Yes, he can. Martial, can he get the ball into the back post? Alexis is there. Alexis scores! 1-1 against his former team. Lovely ball over the top from Martial to Alexis. A few tactical tweaks at half-time seem to have done the job. Playing shorter passing, slightly slower tempo. Martial whipping the ball over the top to Alexis. He just gets there and it's 1 apiece. 20 minutes to go. We're going to make a few changes. Pogba's going to come off and we're going to bring Herrera on. And we'll just switch him and Fred round. And we'll just play Herrera as the box-to-box and Fred as the advanced playmaker. Juan Mata's not having the best of games, so we'll bring Jesse on in that middle of midfield as the attacking midfielder, which he can play. He plays particularly well as well. And who else is looking a little bit tired? Ashley Young, probably for Lindelof at the back. Those are going to be the three for the final 20 minutes. So second half we played a little bit better. Doesn't show on the match stats. It looks like a bit of a smash and grab for the United side. Alexis with a free kick goes for the shot and fires just over. But a 1-1 draw against Arsenal, not the worst result to have at the opening game of the season, especially against one of your title rivals. Final couple of seconds, Bellerin throws in and that is going to be it. The referee's blown for full time. Arsenal 1, Man United 1. Alexis scoring after 7 minutes of the second half, and Luke Shaw coming through with the player of the match on a 7.2. Good to see him coming through the game unscathed. Just going to passionately say happy with that performance. We seem to come back into the game in the second half, and we hold out for a draw. But that's it for this episode. We will be back against Chelsea, and we're going to go dabble in a little bit to the training, how that's been revamped and reworked. We're going to have a look at how that's worked, how I've set it up, and we'll look into that, and then we'll bring you the Chelsea game at home at Old Trafford. First game you'll see at Old Trafford in the series, and hopefully would have ironed out some of the tweaks in the tactic against Huddersfield and West Ham, and be a little bit more entertaining for you in the upcoming episodes. That's it for this episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do drop it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new and you don't want to miss out on any more content coming forward. As I said, we've got this for a couple of seasons, and then we'll go on to a longer term save. And until next time, when we bring you Chelsea and a little bit of the training stuff as well, I'll see you soon.